All right, guys, welcome back to the podcast. My name is Kenyon HERE. Appreciate you tuning in. I've got a great episode lined up for you guys today. If you haven't been following me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, etc., I often do live videos, and what I wanted to do today is share the audio from one of those live videos with you today. I try to take the most popular videos that I've done, extract the audio, and share it with you here on the podcast, so that you don't have to go around hunting on Facebook to find these very raw and kind of off the cuff, non-rehearsed, non-scripted episodes that I do. So I hope you guys enjoy these episodes that I share with you guys. But before we get into today's episode, just have a very quick reminder, actually a couple reminders for you guys. Number one, if you haven't already done so, would appreciate it if you take the time to go over to iTunes. Made it easy for you guys. Just go to kenyonzitska.com/iTunes. Take you right to the page where you can leave a review, leave a rating, subscribe to the show, and also if you know of someone who would benefit from hearing the various strategies, mindset, the tools, whatever it may be, whatever we talk about here on the podcast, if you know someone who would benefit from listening to it, would appreciate it if you share it with them. Would appreciate it if you got the word out about what we're talking about here. So secondly, if you want to take these strategies and tools and really implement them and need the guidance and the accountability to do so, we have a couple opportunities for you guys to do that. First is our mastermind. This is a tight-knit group of guys who are doing the work necessary to implement these various strategies that we talk about here on the podcast into their lives so that they can get the results, build the discipline, regain control over their time, and live life on their terms. You can apply to be a part of our mastermind program, the Infinite Results Mastermind Program, at kenyonzitska.com/results. But if you want that one-on-one accountability, want to work with me on a very deep level, and want customized solutions, don't want that cookie cutter BS that a lot of people are pushing these days, I encourage you to apply to be a part of my discipline coaching program. This is an elite program, exclusive program, very limited with the number of clients that I take on with this program. So you can apply at kenyonzitska.com/discipline. So without any further ado, let's jump into today's episode. Happy hump day, everybody. No, it's been a little bit since I posted a video here, and I actually struggled with the title of this video that I wanted to do today. And the best title I could come up with is that only you make you feel your feelings. And hopefully I can explain this during this video here. But I was reminded of this today. I overheard a conversation at work today, and two people I'm not even sure what they were discussing, but the short of the story is that I overheard one person say that another person makes them feel a certain way. And that really got the gears turning in my brain today. And I remember reading, I think it was one of Ryan Holiday's books. I forget if it's Obstacle is the Way or Ego is the Enemy, but I remember something to the effect of only you make you feel feelings. And if you are saying things like, this person makes me feel this way, or this situation makes me feel a certain way, really what it boils down to is you are choosing to feel that way. And we have to remember that good or bad, we ultimately choose how we respond to events or people or circumstances that we find ourselves in our day-to-day lives. So I often have to remember this when I'm dealing with my daughter, because I can't control the way a 4-year-old reacts. I can only guide her. But if I allow myself to to get spun up and angry or frustrated or whatever it may be. Even though I may actually feel that way, if I allow that to affect my demeanor, if I allow that to affect how I physically react to that situation, I am ultimately allowing that person or situation to control my feelings. And another situation that I think of oftentimes is, in today's day and age, we're often quick to get offended with whatever somebody else says. If it's not exactly along the same lines as our own thinking, or it goes against our beliefs, we automatically get offended. And it's not, and if you ask me, it's not the other person that's the problem, you're the problem. What's up, Randy? Thanks for stopping in, man. Excited that you're here. But my point is there's an infinite number of things out there that we can get upset with, that we can get offended over, that we can allow to cloud our own judgment. But ultimately, I think we all need to take a step back and remember that we control our feelings. We control our thoughts, our actions, and how we ultimately choose to color situations, color the way people think. And I think there's this unspoken rule that we have to have an opinion, a feeling, and about pretty much everything. And who says that we have to have a feeling about everything? And there's another great book that I read a couple years ago. It's The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And sorry, I know my mom's watching, but that's the title of the book, Mom. I didn't title it. Don't shoot the messenger. But in that book, he talks about we only have a finite number of fucks to give, and we have to be very judicious on how we use those. So, bottom line here is, remember that only you can control the way you feel and think and act about certain things. And if we start telling ourselves that other people are doing it to us, we have sold out and given control away from, giving control to that other person. And especially when you're a parent, like I talked about, am I going to give control away to a 4-year-old child? I mean, yeah, she's my daughter and I care about her, but think about that for a minute. If you're allowing the way that your child makes you feel and think and act, think about that for a while. Ultimately, they're in the driver's seat, not you. So try and remember that. And yes, I know it's it's okay to get frustrated and angry at the way they act, and sometimes that is appropriate to let them know how you are feeling about their actions. But for you to lose control of yourself, that's when I think you cross the line. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Thanks to everybody for stopping by, like Randy did. Let me know that you're here. Say hi. Give me some thumbs up, some hearts, and whatnot. And if you know someone who needs to hear this message, tag them in this. Share it on your wall and tag them if they're not friends with me. And if you're catching the replay, let me know that you caught the replay. And also don't forget that I'm offering a free 15-minute phone call with anybody who wants to connect with me, whether you want to explore this topic or any other topic that we talk about here in more depth, or if you simply want to get to know me a little bit better. That's cool too. Just go to kenyonherre.com/call, take you right to my calendar. You can pick a time that works for both of us and we'll make that happen. And also, if you haven't checked out the podcast, another I guess promotion, for lack of a better term, that I'm doing is I read a lot of books, and I've compiled my list of top 100 books, and can get that totally for free at kenyonherre.com/books. Just enter your email address and you'll be able to download it instantly. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Talk with you later.